Hello and welcome back. So we're going to model these walls, and I think I'll finish with this end. And after that, I want to, I th- or I think if I'll do the other side, but I think this basically repeating the process, and I don't think if it's worth it to repeat the process. And I think I'll move to this logia area to better model it and to add some more details. And after the logia, that's in another tutorial, I guess, we'll move to this tower part, and we'll see what else can we add, because there's a lot more details to be added there. And yeah, basically it's so. Let's get going with the wood pieces, and let's see how it goes. So double click. Okay, and in the last tutorial, I explained that I had a problem with extrusions in general. So doing like this, some generic extrusions is not that good. So I had to change the plane basically and build like bricks on top of each other. And then I had to make these joints. So to see how it actually works, we have to check here how is this all structured. So basically I have something above, but something can be seen, and then I think I have to draw it to explain somehow. I don't know if I have Microsoft Whiteboard or something. Microsoft Whiteboard. Let's check. Or maybe to be even more simple, to be even simpler, I draw it here. So yeah, basically in the screenshot. So as you can see, so I have my wood piece like this, and it is kind of cut. Then I extend it, so here it comes above the wood piece, and then it goes upward, let's say like this. Then I have something like this. Then I go a bit lower. Uh, Here I have the eye part. Then it comes something like this, then like this. Okay. And then it comes something like this. Oh, okay. And I think I had something like here. And here I have a cut. And this is the whole face. So this hatched area is basically a face. This other hatch area, let's make it blue. This is another hatched area. And let's change the color to green. This is another hatched area. So the green would be this guy. The red would be this guy. And the blue would be this guy. So that would be one piece of the Lego. Let's say this. One Lego. Whatever. Okay. The other piece. Let's do a print screen again. The other piece comes something like this. I have something cut. Then I basically come above my piece and basically cover it. So that would be the second piece. So now we need to do this kind of teeth and see how it goes. I need a better picture actually for this approach. So I did for the bottom part, I want to do for the top part. So let's think how we do this. So actually create extrusion, set pick up plane That will be the plane. Okay. Okay. Let's say I have this part. Okay, and now it comes the fun part. Now, we should also look at the picture. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I think I'll split this part. So I do another print screen. And here I have this contour. Uh, and as you can see, I think the eye part comes over here. So in my opinion, I don't know if it continues downwards or not, but indifferent to that, uh, let's color it differently. So one part will be extruded until I reach this eye point. So let's hatch it. Sorry for my scribbling, my scribble, but yeah, I'll try to be as accurate as possible. Unfortunately, it's difficult with just a mouse. Okay, so this will be the first extrusion, and maybe this one. Or this will be in continuation because I think this is in 3D, this edge. So basically it will be a contour that comes until here. And it's basically like a French key or something. That would be the shape. For here it will be like an L. So it will be like a reverse L. And the L part, the lower part, is actually very wide and deep. Okay. And then I have another sandwich layer. Let's say we color this green. The sandwich layer is basically everything. So this is the middle part, the eye part. And then I think I'll do the blue part, let's say. And this is a separate extrusion for this profile. And I think there will be two separate extrusions. And I think this is how I would do my piece. So I split, as it's kind of jagged Lego or whatever, I will have three parts. The top part, the middle part, and the lower part. And based on these references, there are voids, there are extrusions, etc. So that's how I think, as for now, I would structure my extrusions. I've never done this drawing thing, but I think this helps both you and I in the process of modeling because clarifies some aspects. So firstly, we're going to create that kind of L shape. So now that we know what we kind of create, now we can act in consequence. So this is, let's say, the L shape. Okay, let's say this is the L shape. And I connect this. Okay, this has a certain height. Then I create another extrusion on this plane, of course. And I think this will be the eye part, let's say. Let's check the picture. So this will be the eye part. This cup surrounds everything, basically. Okay. Let's say it's something like this. And then I will have two separate parts that will be cut. So I will create another extrusion. I'll pick this plane and draw once again a rectangle until let me think. Around here and maybe something like this. Okay. And let's join these lines. Okay. And I maybe do an offset maybe and pick this line and then I think it will be something like this. This will come around here, let's say. And I think now I have my piece. And this cut, this void, is for the uh, part that comes below it. And now these parts can be joined. So this one with this one and this one with this one. And this is a single, basically, this is a single piece. And now I think it looks more clear. So if I remove these, now I see that I have my wood cut. And basically I have it ready for join. Now, the other wood part, let's see how it should come. The other part, so I did those two extrusions and now I have the L part coming over here. So now I'll start with the other wood part. And the wood part, I think it will start actually at this level. What if I delete this? Oh, I can delete it, yes. Okay, so I think I'll create an extrusion, set up work plane, let's say this one. And basically, this will be expanded. Okay. And let's check the site. Okay. So let's unite all the edges. Yeah, let's unite all the edges. Okay, so basically now I have created my stuff. Now I think this edge should come like this and like this. And now let me think. This should come more towards me, let's say. Then I have this. No. And then I have this part, let's say. Okay. And basically I did the join. Good. This is one part. This is only the start. Then I'll create another extrusion on the same plane, on the next plane. Check the picture. And now I do my middle part, let's say, without the window. I think the window is in the middle, so that's from another point. Okay, so let's create the next extrusion. This one, this one. this guy, this guy. Let's intersect everything. Okay. And it's something like this. Okay. The next part will be something like extrusion. Pick a plane, this one, and then let's check the picture. So this part is more extruded, this part is less. Okay, let's apply the rule. So let's select all the edges. This one, this one, this one. So this is more extruded, let's say upwards. And when I create something, another extrusion, pick a plane, this one, but this time wait a bit, I have a bunch of lines. This time, this is a bit less extruded. Okay, something like this. And this is far lower, it is something around here. Now, this must join with this. So join these two, and then join these two, and also join these two. And now we have an entire piece. As you can see, my Lego, my Jenga basic type of tiling starts to form, and now I can basically properly model everything. And now we can just keep going. So actually I'll delete this, and now I will create another. Actually I'll finish model, and I want to save it, at least to keep that good joint there. Okay, Control S, good, and then go back into the model. So it's actually kind of tedious. Even though I'm sculpting digitally, imagine those men doing this carpentry stuff and basically sculpting everything, and they didn't have any advanced tools. They had some hammers and I don't know, some sculpture tools basically. So they didn't have drills and whatever. Okay, so let's pick a plane, this plane. Let's select some lines. Okay, let's say these lines. Okay. Then let's say I have this line, and okay, basically this, do this, and then do this. Now I extrude this until I reach this level. Then I extrude one more time onto the next plane, and I basically get this line, and then this line, and then this line. Also I try to rotate and get that plane as well, this plane as well, this plane. It's kind of tedious. Now I kind of understand, and I can work far easier, but it's still tedious. Now this can be extruded upwards. It will be extruded until I reach this plane and snap. Okay, then the next plane will be this one. Wait a bit, let's exit the command. Okay, it's too, either I retract this, yes. Okay, so create extrusion, set pick a plane, this guy, then select my edges. Okay, and then unite all the edges, and now I think I can extrude upwards until here. Now everything can be joined. So I'll join this guy with this guy and this guy with this guy. And now I have my other join. So as you can see, I have my pattern. Let's look into the picture. I have something coming over and then something else comes over. This comes over. So each steps on each other. This right guy steps on the left guy. This left guy steps on the right guy. This right guy steps on the left guy, and so on. So let us check. This guy steps on this guy, and this guy steps on. So basically we have one module, and this same pattern must be repeated all around. And basically this is, so yeah, I'm pretty satisfied. This is actually sculpted and done. So I hope I can copy it or something. Can't I copy this? Because I'm tired of always improvising and stuff. For example, I want to, let's go to this elevation and see if I can actually copy it, or I just, what a pity. I have, unfortunate, even if I group it, groups can be groups moved up or down. Now we're still stuck to planes. Oh, that's a pity. Yeah, it seems that we have to manually create everything. That's a pity. Okay, what's next? So I finished with the left guy going over the right guy. Left guy going up. Okay, and now I have the right guy going over the left guy. Okay. So I guess I have to start from the right. Set work plane, this work plane. And I have to redo everything from scratch. Okay. Let's check. So the right guy stops over here. Oh, so I have an L basically. Okay, I have an L. So I have an L like this. L. L. Okay, this is an L. Okay, I have this L shape. Okay, and after we have this L shape, let's think. Um, okay, we have L shape, then the middle shape, then the upper part. Okay, then okay, and now I should create another extrusion. this guy, and I need to connect these sides. And this will be connected to this, let's say. Okay, and now I have to create an extrusion with this side. Actually, extrusion, set work plane this one. Then set my sides, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, and I come over basically everything. Great. Great. So this is basically it. Okay. And then now I create another extrusion. I set the work plane and let me check. So L, middle part, and the upper part, which will be split into. Okay. So now I select this edge, this edge, this edge, and this edge. I move it over here. Something like this. This will be more raised like this. Okay, and create another extrusion in the same plane. And this will be more retreated. Now something like this. And this will be brought lower. Something like this. And now I have to unite all these boys and make a team. Okay. And basically this is my part. So as you can see, a pattern emerges. Out of all these extrusions, a pattern emerges. Let's save my model again. And let's keep going. Okay, so let's create extrusion, set, pick up plane, this one. Well, it's kind of tedious and kind of difficult to create all the parts that I need. Okay, this is the first part, let's say. Okay, let's okay. Okay, it's set, let's say. Then let's create another extrusion, create extrusion, set, pick a plane, this guy. Then no, this guy, this guy, this guy. Okay. This guy, okay. This guy and this guy. Now let's unite everything. This, and this. Okay. Let's snap. Then we have another extrusion. Create extrusion, set, pick a plane, work plane. Let's set like this. Okay. Okay, let's unite everything. And I think now it looks good. Let's check. Okay, and now I can unite basically everything. Let's join this part with this part, this part with this part. And now basically we have all the joints. So basically this is how you work. Let's finish model and save. Now let's see what we can do here. Let's say I delete these guys and create from scratch. Okay. So now the left guy came over the uh, right guy, and now I can't really see what happens. I can just see this join. Okay, well, I guess I replace this interlocking pattern with a structure, let's say console uh, pattern or whatever. Okay, so let me think how it goes. Let's say I will start with these sides and then we'll see what we do. Okay, let's intersect. I think, yeah, it comes above, and maybe I have some. Do I have some sort of L? Yeah, maybe. Maybe this will be, let's say, extruded, and maybe I will have an extrusion on this plane, and check this, and then this. Extrusion. Okay. 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 Good. Then I create something else. Extrusion. set pickup plane. Okay. Good. No, actually this is a console. Actually also this is also extended. Okay. And this will be extended as well. Okay. And will be something like, no. Okay. Okay, great. Okay. This is extended a bit. This is extended. And I think I have another extrusion on the bottom part, I think. I'm not sure. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, let's unite everything. Okay, now I have my console. Okay, and let's see. I have the last part to do. Let's check. So create extrusion, this guy, then this, and this, and this. Why, so tedious, actually. Okay. Okay, and now let me think. These two should be joined. 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 Okay. And now I create another extrusion. Pick a plane, this guy. Then select the lines. This line. Z. This console. And this would be, let's say, the basic one. Of course, it has to be adjusted like this, but that would be the principle. We'll work on the next following, let's say, tutorials, but I think I'll switch from modeling the walls. I've seen that can be modeled, and I will model the rest of them. But for the tutorial scope, for you to see more things detailed, we'll move on to the Logia area. So yeah, let's finish model. Let's save. File, save as project with South console connections. Okay, I saved my version. I'm pretty satisfied. So yeah, it was tedious. It can be done, but it's very tedious if you want to do it right. So thank you for joining in, and yeah, thank you for joining in. Look at this beautiful building. Look at these details. So now I can say that it looks good. And thank you for joining and for watching, and see you in another tutorial. See you around.